Hi, I'm Ashley Pierce from the Chamber, and on this episode of Western Chester County Checks In, we're visiting Caln Township. We met with Caln Township Manager Don Beemazal, who tells us about some community projects.
Meadow Park is a wildflower meadow, converting about 20 acres of just mowed lawn into pollinator wildflowers. We have the first acre done, second acre's on its way, and recently got a grant to complete the entire acreage. It's open to the public. We had a ribbon cutting not too long ago, and we're very excited about it. Beaver Creek Trail is going to connect Lloyd Park, which is one of our most active parks, dog park and playground, with the borough of Downingtown. This is a 140 acre, give or take, parcel on the north side of the township along Kings Highway. The township was able to purchase that property from development back in the early 2000s. It has a historic farmhouse and one of the largest barns in Chester County. Currently, it's picturesque. It's being leased out to a farmer for agricultural use. We've recently formed the Kings Highway Park Task Force to map out what the future of that park will look like and really turn it into a regional gem for Chester County. We're very excited.
Abby Swan, the Director of Community Enhancement, talks about the history of Caln Township.
The area was originally settled by settlers from England in the early 1700s. In 1726, the Caln Meeting House was actually constructed, and that still exists today, is being used as a museum. So it'll celebrate its 300th anniversary next year. In 1968, in honor of the township's centennial celebration, they moved the hexagonal schoolhouse, which was on a farm located down the road. They put it on a trailer, moved it here to the front of the township building, and then that was added to the township seal, and now is open for tours on the last Sunday of the month, May through October.
Don talks about some development projects in the township.
Farmhouse Cafe, you may have heard of it. It's in nearby Downingtown. They were looking for a second location, and it's been in the works for a while and moving forward along Lincoln Highway. Along with the other developments that are coming into the area, the redevelopment of the Cohen automotive area on Lincoln Highway into two pods of residential housing and all the other housing that's really going up along Lincoln Highway. We're anticipating that cafe is going to be very, very busy.
Paul Mullen, the President of the Board of Commissioners, tells us why Caln Township is a great place to live.
Caln Township is growing. We have a lot going on here along our business district, along Lincoln Highway. We have a lot of businesses coming in. They want to be part of Caln Township. So, to live here in the township, you can take advantage of the new shops, the new stores, restaurants, eateries or whatnot. So we are in the process of growing our township.
He talks about how he got involved in the township.
Back in 2004, I got the newsletter, and it said, hey, if you want to volunteer for your township, why don't you just sign up? So I actually signed up in 2004. I am on the CTMA, the Municipal Authority Board. I've been on that board since the beginning. And that's how I got involved in the township. And eventually I ended up running for commission, which I enjoy as well.
Caln Township is focused on responsible sustainability as they continue to grow.
The township has a long history of sustainability, from our very robust recycling program to open space preservation. But very recently, the township established its first environmental advisory council, and those folks put out a sustainability report that's kind of given us a blueprint for projects that we want to pursue in the future. As you know, the township's growing quite quickly, and as we add to our population, we want to make sure to keep our footprint in mind so that future generations can enjoy the historic and natural resources that we have here.
Caln is one of the few townships in our region to feature a municipal golf course.
Ingleside, not many people realize it, but Caln Township does have a municipal golf course. Very active. It's a fun course to play. Can really work on your skills on this course without too much pressure. And it's off of right outside of the business district by the Buchanan House, currently the lounge. And really, if anyone's looking to get out and get around to golfing, it's highly recommended. It's the best deal in Chester County, to be honest with you.
Don talks about Lincoln Highway's pedestrian improvements and the old Caln Meeting House.
We've recognized there's a lot of folks that may not have access to a vehicle and are walking along the roadway. In order to really improve safety, we've been working towards pedestrian and cyclist improvements along the entire stretch from Downingtown to the city of Coatesville. We were recently fortunate enough to receive a $450,000 grant in order to advance these improvements and are awaiting word on a $1 million grant that's currently pending. If approved and once implemented, you should be able to safely and quickly walk, cycle, run, you name it, from Downingtown to Coatesville, Coatesville to Downingtown, accessing any of the major shopping areas in Thorndale along the highway. The Meeting House. So the Meeting House, this is an almost 300-year-old Quaker meeting house along Kings Highway, adjacent to the Spackman Davis Farm property. Recently, in communication and coordination with the Friends, the Quaker Friends, they were looking for the ability to preserve that wonderful historic property in perpetuity. Through the Board of Commissioners, we were able to negotiate, or are in the process of negotiating, a dedication agreement with the Friends of Quaker Group. We're very hopeful that we're able to continue to preserve, protect, and just bring that property into the future. So generations down the road will be able to look back and see what a property built in 1726 looks like.
Caln Township has some exciting upcoming events.
So our biggest event of the year is Caln Community Day. It's actually coming up on September 6th. It'll be in Caln Municipal Park from 3 until 8 o'clock. Tons of activities, tons of vendors. That's a really good time. In October, we also have our Halloween party. We work with Shannon Cooper's Dance to put on a trunk or treat, a costume contest. That's a fun event. That's October 26th. And then we are already gearing up for next year's 250th celebration. We're going to hold that on June 20th up at the Spackman Davis Farm. So that's going to be a great event as well.
Paul talks about how Caln Township residents can get more involved in their community.
As far as getting involved in the township, what I recommend, once again, go to the website. There are boards and commissions. Park and Rec, the Historical Commission. We have CTMA, the Planning Commission, zoning and whatnot. These are the boards that actually help run this township. And if you truly want to get involved, sign up, try, interview in order to, gain a position on one of these boards. And that way you have a say on what's happening in your township.
The Western Chester County Chamber of Commerce serves 24 municipalities, and we're excited to continue to share their updates. Reporting for Western Chester County Checks In, I'm Ashley Pierce. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time.